ooh baby, are you ready for Monday? The fun day, the start of the week. And you're starting it off right with Chuck Jerome, sitting at home, talking about crazy stuff. Every week, when I get out of here, I might go. Yeah, let's start the show.
It's time to get casually uncomfortable with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised.
What a week already. You know what I'm liking? I'm loving the crispness in the air. You wake up in the morning and you're like, damn, it's crispy out here. You go outside, you're like, I'm actually going to need to put a jacket on. I'm telling you, it's big man weather. Before it gets too cold, you need to get yourself a big man. That motherfucker keep you warm. Trust. Because I run hot, baby. Like fire. Burning. Like I said before, I don't sleep in the cool, crisp air. I don't do that. It's got to be nice and warm. I got to keep all this warmness to myself. But sometimes, you got to share it. So if you get cold, you know who to call, baby. Chuck Jerome. What up, everybody? The weather got me acting crazy. Hope everybody's doing well. It's still early in the month. Get your shit together. Square it away. Because we don't have any more time to play. But I really do love this time of the year. This is where my cracks and crevices aren't sweating as bad. Because everybody ain't, their bodies ain't perfect. People got a little, extra. And that shit gets hot. But the coolness, I don't know. During the day, I like a little crisp air. But like I said, at night, the warmth revitalizes me. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. It's like going into a regen pod. Like you got your ass beat all day. And then at night you lay down and you get in this pod and it just takes all the pain and the aches and the this and that. It takes it all away. It feels great. It feels great. And then you wake up in the morning and you throw your robe on, grab yourself a cup of coffee, open the back door, and just marvel at what the good Lord has given you. Another week, another day, another couple seconds. Because we don't know what the hell's going to go on from day to day. You can make plans, but guess what? Shit changes. Just like the seasons, baby. It's getting crispy outside. Woo! I'm telling you, it is so crispy, I'm loving it. It's like stepping on potato chips and eggshells when you walk outside. Let me ask you a question. Where the hell did this year go? Wasn't it just February? It seems like every year between February and, August, September, the shit moves so fast. January, February, October, November, December. That's how the year goes. I don't know. I did a couple things this summer and then the shit is over. School's back in. Motherfuckers gotta work. And the only thing we got to look forward to now is the holidays. And I know I've talked about this many times over the 4.5 years now. Damn. That the holidays always, make me sad. Never a super fun time. So usually between Thanksgiving and my birthday in March, usually a rough time. And like I said, those are the times that you actually remember. Because summer and right before summer, that shit just goes. Felt like June was, 2 days? Shit's going crazy. Got so many damn gray hairs. And the gray hairs, they are growing longer than my black hair. It's wild. It is so wild. Like, I could cut it all at the same time, but guess what? Them gray hairs, they lose the color, but they gain strength, and they just want to just fucking be free. I got whiskers. Son of a bitch. I don't know, man. Just getting old, moving fast. I don't know anymore. Shit's just wild. But I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I'm able to enjoy another day. Glad that you're here and able to enjoy another day with me and listen to the craziness I talk about. Hopefully, while you're getting something that you need to get done. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you don't have to watch a podcast. That's the thing that I always liked about audiobooks. I could do something. I could listen to this book and or podcast and do the dishes, clean the house, do some laundry, stay productive. That's what I like doing. But some people I hear, they're like, no, I have to watch it. Dude, you're just going to stop every fucking thing you're doing and watch these people? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I got too much shit to do. And I need to get everything squared away because I want my Sundays for football. It's back, baby. I did my fantasy football draft a couple weeks ago. It was good. It was all right. We do a 2-quarterback league. I picked a second quarterback, and now they're not even using that son of a bitch. So I got this guy just hanging out, just hanging around. What you doing? Just hanging around. That's what that son of a bitch is doing. So we'll see. So far, so good. Hopefully everybody does what they need to do and doesn't spit in anybody's face or punch their girlfriends or drop kick a waiter or run over anybody. Hopefully they just enjoy themselves on their day off, make their money, and not get into trouble. Because that's what you got to worry about in fantasy football. Someone getting in trouble or, getting viciously hurt. And folks, they're out for the season with a broken femur. And you're like, shit. That was my first pick. But no, my first pick this year was Saquon Barkley. And guess what? That first game got me 24 points. So that is a good start for my running back. So I'm happy. But we'll see. We got until February, and anything could happen, and I'm just ready. It's the only time I gamble or do anything really like that, so wish me all the luck, please. Thank you. Now, I've been jabbing and blabbing, but I don't think I said this. Welcome to the show. It's Casually Uncomfortable. I'm Chuck Jerome, and this is what I do, baby. Chit and chat. Having fun with all of that. Damn, that's a rhyming son of a bitch. Yeah. So the other day, I woke up. Have you ever woken up too fast and your whole body just becomes fucking fuzzy? You wake up and your body is vibrating on a whole nother frequency. Please tell me this has happened. I'm not the only one. You just get up too fast. You're like, oh shit, am I about to phase through the floor? Am I about to start flying? I don't know. It happens every few years or something weird like that. You don't get enough sleep, or you get too much, or I don't know. I don't know. But has that ever happened? Like you woken up and you're just like, your body is just fuzzy. And not like if, your leg like fell asleep or something like that. No. I'm just saying it's just fuzzy. It's like the half second before your leg completely goes to sleep where it just gets that fuzziness. But right before, and I'm not saying as your foot is going numb or falling asleep, it's right at the beginning where you're like, something's a little off. That's what it felt like. Hopefully I'm explaining it right, because it felt wild. I was like, oh shit, what's going on? Am I going to shit myself? Get out of the bed, Chuck. Get to the bathroom. Seriously, I don't know what was going on, but I'm good. Everything's great. You know what's got to suck? Not gotta suck, but's gonna suck, is the fact that it's getting wintertime and there's no need to be going to get that ice cream. The peanut butter man may make one more appearance before it gets too cold outside. But, ice cream is nice, but it's better when it's hot outside. You don't want that shit. You don't want cold on cold. You're doing too damn much. That's what that is. Cold on cold? Nah, baby. Give me hot cold. Ready to roll. So, yeah, one more time. And then that is it for going out and getting ice cream. Because I like getting the real ice cream, the shit that actually melts. I don't like going to the grocery store and getting whatever bullshit they have now, the frozen treats. No. I talked about this before. I've gotten the frozen treat ice cream. You don't notice that it says frozen treat. You're like, ice cream. I remember one day I was scooping some out, spilled a little on the stove, and I didn't get it. I didn't clean it up right away. I wanted my ice cream. And then when I came back later on, it was still in the same position. It hadn't melted and like spread out. It was still clumped up. And I was like, this ain't right. I don't know what I'm eating. I think I'm just eating fucking glue. That's what it is. Flavored glue. So I said, fuck that. I'm going to stop. I need to stop. So I was on, I think it was Instagram, and I saw a video of a guy talking about ice cream. Mayo. And he said, hey, look at this. There's some shit called EDTA. I'm not even going to say the name because the last word is like fucking 22 letters. You can look it up yourself. But it's used as an agent to preserve the product's flavor and color by preventing metal ions from causing spoilage. And then they went and showed another picture of something different. Guess what it was? This fucking awesome cleaning solution. It's called Awesome. I have it. It was the same shit that I used to clean my tub the other day. And guess what it also has? EDTA. EDTA is used in cleaning products as a chelating agent, which again means it binds to metal ions, softening hard water and preventing soap scum. Also enhancing the performance of detergents. And this is the shit they're putting in our foods and our cleaning products. And this is crazy. We are ingesting this shit. And it says, I did a little more research. It says only about 5% of the EDTA is absorbed by your body when it's a food additive. And they're saying this shit is safe. And you know as well as I do, none of this shit is safe. We're all fucked. They're going to come out in 20 years and they're going to be like, yeah, if you ever had anything with EDTA, guess what? You might be eligible for just compensation. So, hey chat, we're cooked. Listen, I want to say the best part of last week was when you saw Drewski dress up like the white guy, go to that NASCAR event, and nobody knew that it was a black guy. Listen, nobody should be upset. You know why? Because he was fucking awesome. He didn't take it too far. It was believable. Everybody said, come on, brother. Yeah. Seriously, people didn't know. People didn't know until afterwards. To the point that there was a white guy days later that was like, hey, you kind of look like me. And I got another NASCAR event that I'm going to be going to, and I would be honored if you dress up like a white guy again and go to this event with me, because I'm telling you right now, the guy that was asking Drewski to go looked like Drewski, but was actually a white guy. It was crazy. This is not as bad as it seems. You know why? Because the first person who did it and nobody batted a fucking eye was Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, and that was in 2008, because sometime during this week, I'm going to watch that movie again. And I love telling this story that when I was going to see Mission Impossible Ghost Protocols, I remember I went to this theater and it was downstairs, so you got to go down a long escalator. And then I looked back up and they had these pictures of different characters from Tropic Thunder. And one said Stiller, Black, Downey Jr. And you could clearly see, hey, that was Jack Black. That one was Ben Stiller. And then it said Downey Jr. And in my head, I was like, dude, they are going to fail miserably. There's only one Downey Jr., Robert Downey Jr. And guess what? I don't see him in this picture. All I see is some black dude. And guess what? Come to find out, that black dude was Robert Downey Jr. And I'm telling you, he did such a good job. Half the time, you didn't even know it was him. And that was the whole premise in that movie. He was a guy playing another guy, playing another guy. And he did a fucking amazing job, to the point that nobody even gave a shit or batted an eye or said, oh, he's racist or anything like that. No, he did a fucking good job. And now we have our new age RDJ, which is Drewski. RD Drewski. So all I'm saying is I hope that he goes to that event with that white dude. That would be fucking awesome. Then they need to do something with Robert Downey Jr.'s character and Drewski's character. I think that would be fucking amazing. Listen, whatever they would put them in doing those characters, I would fucking watch a few times. So I think they need to figure something out. And I'm going to send them some messages like, hey, listen, you guys need to make something happen. You know you can. This will be a good time because the world is so fucked. We need this kind of happiness and love and togetherness. because nobody knew. Nobody knew for either of them right off the bat. If someone put a gun to your head and said, hey, who is that? You'd be like, I don't know. So let's see. I hope it happens. Folks, life is getting crazy, and I'm noticing that I can't just sit there and watch TV with no lights on. I'm going to need some sort of light, but I don't want the regular lamp light because that shit is too bright. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting those lights that go behind the TV that light up, but then I want to find the ones that light up and interact when the screen color changes or the sound gets intense. I don't know what those are, what kind of TV lights those are, but I'm going to look for those. And, it's holiday season. It's coming up, so they're going to have them for cheap. And I'm gonna definitely look into it. Like, that looks badass. You get a nice system, and then you got the lights flickering and doing all that. It's like going to one of those Screen X movies, and it's not some kind of pornographic thing that I'm talking about. The Screen X is at the theaters, and the screen goes all the way up the side of the theater. So you are fully immersed in whatever movie you're watching. So if something gets crazy, the whole room will go blue or red or green or whatever. Like, as a side note, I'm trying to do this episode, and there's a son of a bitch outside cutting wood on something. I'm just trying to get this done so I can get out of the house and get some shit done. And guess what? They're making all the fucking noise. So I hope it's not throughout this, but I have no other time to do this. So I'm trying to talk over it. And then I hope they fucking cut everything wrong. Like, you should have been doing it's annoying. It's so damn annoying. But as I was saying, I'll let you know whenever I do get those lights, and I'll let you know if they're even worth it, to be honest. And believe me, folks, when I say this, you get what you pay for. Maybe a month ago, I was trying to be cheap, and I went to the dollar store and got some detergent, and I've been using it for a little while, and then my fucking neck starts breaking out. Now I'm pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I think I figured that it was the shitty $1 detergent that I was getting. I've never had problems with detergent in forever. Not forever, but ever have I had problems with detergents. But now I am, and I'm thinking, look, it's a new day and age. Everything is so much cheaper because everything else is so fucking expensive that they got to cut costs somewhere. And if that means they don't sprinkle in some of that EDTA in that shit, then guess what? I'm going to be itchy. So that's what I'm doing. And I'd actually switch back to my normal detergent, and cross your fingers. I'm crossing mine, my toes, everything. That's what it was, and that I can go on and not feel like a fucking crack fiend itching and scratching all damn day. Because now is the time where I want to make some big changes, for myself, for my job or career, and then in my personal life. It's time to make some positive changes so that I can be actually happy and be able to do stuff. Like, I don't want to have to worry about, I can't do this over the summer or the winter or the fall. I want to be able to go out and do things, have fun with my friends, and be able to just participate in general and not have to go, I can't do that because, I don't have the money for it. Fuck it. Let's go. That's what I want to be. Let's go. So wish me luck. I'm working on it. I'm staying positive. And as of right now, I am 14 days into my streak on Duolingo, learning some Spanish. So, like I said, just making big changes. I'm hitting the gym 3 times a week, eating much, much better. And I hope things just go in a positive direction. That's what I'm trying to do. So wish me luck. And I'm doing that myself. Wishing my damn self some luck. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here. This was a good one. I had a good time blabbing. Honestly, I usually put down 10 things to talk about. I only put down 5, and the rest was me improvising. 'Cause that's what Chuck can do, baby. All right. Hell yeah. Always a good time. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable. Definitely on YouTube, I'll be posting the full episodes. And then, wherever you podcast, I'm there. So let your friends know. All right, I'll see you Wednesday for the news edition. And we'll enjoy the rest of the week. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens. And then we'll do it all again next Monday. So have fun, be safe, and don't be a piece of shit.